Ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to keep it on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? A nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
44-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Here's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jackson.
3 yards the game there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield looks to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
37-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's
a good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll go down at the 28.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw again is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Hill. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
1-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Pistol. 54. Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Sponge. No.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Watch the ship. Regular. Check. Watch 54. All day. We on it. Check it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Joker. Up. Check, Mike. King. That's a run. They're running it.
Play fake. Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Badgley on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
At the 24-yard line.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 years from
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
There we go, baby.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Four yards remain for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check 15, check 15. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 37, check 37. Right back.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
King.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams. The fan bases, Heck, for us, we
True.
came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the